This is the Hiboy EX6, and we are going to do exactly what this says. We're going to begin the joyride, but not here at Longhorn Lester's. No, friends. This Hiboy is loading up, and we are headed to the JL Ranch. And because we don't have big equipment at the JL Ranch yet, this is how we're going to explore all the fences. And you're coming along with me. Let's get this loaded up. Hopefully it's something that I can do on my own, which would be really great to not have to have help. Let's try it. Let's kick up our fancy kickstand here. Look at this. It even has keys. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. We're gonna get fancy. This is a true test of not only my strength, but of the maker of the bike. Did they make it strong enough to hold me, but also light enough for me to maneuver it? Let's see.
Let me help you.
Okay.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Hold on here. Oh boy. So it's not a one-man job, for the record. Oh, what? Look at the coat.
Well, most people have a bike rack, which would be a one-man job.
Oh.
But very few people would put it into the back of their truck.
Well, I just wanted to test out all the parts, so give me a second here.
I'm gonna get up in there. Hold on.
Hold on, I'm up in here. Okay.
We're hitting on the hitch. All right. Slide it on back.
Strong enough to hold me, not light enough for me to pick it up. It's gonna be okay though. As Lester mentioned, most people have a real bike rack. We don't have that. We're not that fancy. We got our Hiboy loaded, our girl loaded, and are headed to the JL Ranch. It's gonna be a good day, friends. Y'all, we are at the JL Ranch, and we are gonna take my Hiboy for a little flyboy ride all around the property. Check the fences, check the gates, and check out how this Hiboy handles 50 acres with hills and bumpy terrain. And we're gonna give it our most honest review. Come on, I know you wanna see every nook and cranny. I do. The crazy thing about this bike is you gotta turn it on like a car. There we go. All right, she's ready. Ready to ride. A bike with an odometer. How crazy is that? My odometer when I was a kid was the bicycle or the playing cards that go right in the inside of the spokes. And as soon as those wore out, that's where you knew you hit about 100 miles. Okay, let's get going. So the throttle on this bike is here. If I twist this back towards me, that bike wants to move. It's like, let's go. Reminds me of the first time I ever sat on Voodoo's back. Sitting on Voodoo's back, he is an automatic throttle. Okay, so I'm an old lady and getting used to riding. And yes, I'm riding in boots and yoga pants. Okay, so the most challenging thing to date, to minute, to up to speed is that I have to record with my left hand and drive with my right. And this bike sits a little bit close. So like, my knees are a little bit close here, but there is no, like, you can't pull the seat back like in a car. So it rides a little bit like a 20-inch bike, like when we were kids. Not so much like a 10-speed that you're used to riding over, or even a little bit further back. And that's because the handlebars actually come back to you. I will get used to it. But every other bike, I'm used to leaning a little bit forward and getting onto it. So it rides a little bit different. And for an older lady like me, it takes a little bit of getting used to. But she goes fast. So let's check her out. Okay, we're moving. We are, oh boy, riding in a cow pasture with mounds of, okay, I need a bicycle mount. That's what this boils down to. Riding in the cow pasture with random mounds, and this bike is very doable except for with two hands. Safety first, Jamie. And no, I did not bring a helmet because no one's gonna hit me out here except for myself. You can see that we're not on like a smooth road by any means, and this bike is handling it perfectly fine. and I like to pedal. Plus, I think that I could use a little bit of exercise. At the end of the day though, when the things get too tough, I can just kick it in gear and have it do a little bit of work for me, just help me out just a smidge so I can make it back home. Meanwhile, we're riding the ranch, friends. Let's go. Trixie is our best good ranching buddy here. And Trixie loves to follow four-wheelers and side-by-sides and apparently e-bikes. And what she's searching for here is exhaust, because she's a weirdo and loves to suck the exhaust. And I am so pleased to announce that this is an electric bike and there is no exhaust. So she still gets the joy of the chase, but no toxins. That's right. Come on, Trix, let's go. Let's go for a ride. Yeah, she's excited. Trixie, you wanna go bye-bye? Oh, that's magic words? That's magic words? You wanna go for a run? Okay. Let's go. Look at this girl running, no fumes in her face. I think that we have just figured out the ultimate Trixie chase mobile. Fun. Ah! That was a big cow hole. That was a big cow hole. Anyway, this is super great. You don't know the excitement that I have right now that Trixie will follow and isn't getting toxic. Wait a minute. Trixie, where'd you go? Shoot. Okay, well, anyway, it was fun while it lasted. She was like, I can't get high doing this. No, you can't get high doing this. She was back, but only a little bit. Come on, Trixie. Guess who's back? I don't think that you realize how much of an upgrade this is for her. And she doesn't know it, but we know it. It's a really big deal that she's willing to run by an e-bike instead of the side-by-side and four-wheeler. And I can't imagine what my face looks like on some of this because I'm having to watch the cow piles that I'm running over instead of watching the camera. Okay, we made it to the back of the property in less than 2 minutes. I'm not even kidding. Trixie loves the e-bike. The Hiboy EX6 is her new best friend, and we have made it to the very back corner of the property. Look how far away we are. This thing is amazing, absolutely amazing. It traversed our big ditch just fine. And there are a lot of mounds out here from previous hogs digging up dirt and the cows like leaving their mess. So it did really well throughout all of that. I actually would have been better prepared if I wasn't holding this dang phone.